Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Bakubrad96 here, and in today's video, I'm going to try something a little different. It's still going to be a G3 Bakugan review, but rather than a cut and dry unboxing, I'm going to just go over the contents and give more of a casual review, and I think that's just going to make the reviews a little better, a little more, I guess, casual, you could say, and a little more relaxed. But for this video, I'm going to go ahead and try this out with the Target exclusive Clash Pack. Now, as you can all see, I have this set already opened. Honestly, I think this set is pretty cool, and it is a good way to get translucent Bakugan without having to invest in individual Mythic Bakugan. There's a few more plus sides that I will talk about as I get into the actual figures themselves. Of course, they are all right in front. In this set, you do get 6 Bakugan. So that's 4 core and then 2 special attack. So really neat. But for the rest of the contents, I guess I'll go over first. Starting out with that Roblox code for anyone who wants it. I will zoom in. There we go. I know it is universal, so everyone can use it. I want to make sure that opportunity is there. Now, moving on to the brawler cards, I don't think it's anything new or nothing that everyone hasn't already seen before, so we do have one copy of Backslash, followed by a copy of Dan, and then you are included, well, there are 3 included in this pack, and the third card you get is a copy of Juno. So nothing too outrageous, they're all pretty decent brawler cards. I'm not too excited about those just because the way they work in-game. It's a lot more of a top deck RNG factor rather than the TCG, which I did appreciate a lot more. That being said, they're still really cool, and if you want me to really make a video like talking about these and really investing my time in them, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'm going to start just going over them and not spending a lot of time, just focusing on the Bakugan themselves, especially in this instance, or this video anyway. And then for the gate cards, or the map cards included, however you want to look at it, you do get a copy of Dragon Map, I do believe this is B. And then you get a copy of the Dino Map A. So now for me, this is a new one that I haven't had before. Always happy about that. But it is really cool that there is a copy of the dinosaur map included. Personally, for me though, ton of dragon maps. It seems like they're like the most common, but that could just be me. I don't know if that's really the case or not, but you do get 2 of those in this set, so I guess that's decent enough. Excuse me. So for the special attack pieces, we have a Blazing Warrior. I don't think the stats are different. Again, this is one seen before, but because this is a part of the Street Brawler set, the whole gimmick having the graffiti, so you do get a little more artwork, and I guess that's pretty cool, little added effects there on your other cards. And the same thing with the copy of Scorch Whips included. I do believe the stats are the same, but again, kind of zooming in so you get a better look. Just the graffiti kind of urban style, I guess art style, that the Street Brawl Bakugan are known for. But yes, you get 2 of those. Pretty nice. And then for the Bakugan stats themselves, again, not really going to get into it in detail, but rather just a general overview. So we have a special attack Nelius. We have a Octagon. Really powerful, by the way, like top notch, and better than the Wave 2 Mythic, because you'll see, you get a little more detail than just a standard Mythic Bakugan, but really strong. Then, of course, special attack Dragonoid, Bruiser, and Trox, followed by Hammerhead. And then one thing to note is all of the character cards do have a little bit of the Street Brawl graffiti, so they do have a bit of uniqueness to them if that's something you're interested in collecting. A little bit of a rarity bump there, or at least a art difference. Kind of cool. I do appreciate it. I think it's neat. I might not be the only one. I don't know. Now then, getting into the Bakugan, so I guess I'll start off with the special attack first. Here is the Nelius. There we go. Kind of zoom in a little bit better. One thing that I do appreciate, again, the translucent Bakugan, really awesome gimmick. But for this Nelius in particular, the bottom piece being kind of a deep, almost amber or garnet color rather than black. I do find that interesting and, again, unique. That is pretty cool. The other special attack Bakugan included, if my camera can ever focus. Here we have the SA Dragonoid. So again, it is a figure that I have seen before on the channel, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Probably the most interesting thing, at least to me, would be the bottom. Just the translucent coloring. And the special attack rings also have the clan symbols with the graffiti art on them. That's pretty neat. That is a nice detail, along with the pattern and all the detail on the overall Bakugan. I almost forgot to mention. Kind of the theme for Street Brawl Bakugan, which again is really cool. You know, it's really nice. I really like it. The Mythic Bakugan, I reviewed them all last week. They don't have a ton of detail. If you want Bakugan with a little more edge, a little more detail, a little more character, you could say, the Street Brawl Bakugan are the way to go. Now getting into the core or regular Bakugan, we do have a Bruiser. I like that the chocolate colored theme was kept, along with the special attack Bruiser. This one has the same coloring, which I know it's hard to tell with the lighting. There we go. Well, that's a little too bright. There we go. Kind of see that's like a translucent chocolate brown. And then, well, that might have fell a little too hard. So then we have Trox. I have reviewed Trox a whole bunch in G3 already. The Street Brawl Bakugan version, or I guess it's just the Street Brawl version. Again, it's like the Mythic, it's translucent, but you just have more detail. So you have more paint, you of course have the clan symbol there. And then more detail there on the bottom. Right, so you just have a little more character. Just more put on the Bakugan rather than just translucent plain. And I like that, right? Like a little extra. That's nice. Followed by, oh, don't want to bump the camera too much. Here is Octagon. So I know the special attack variant of this Bakugan is getting mixed reviews. Personally, I don't know how I feel about it with the divot in the head. But the core, I really like the core. The core is really nice. And the Street Brawl one, if I can open its manual parts without breaking everything, there we go. I think it just looks a lot better, personally, than at least the Wave 1 or Wave 2 Mythic, because of the more detail. So they even went with silver and gold for the paint scheme, for that detailing, so that's really nice. Otherwise, again, it's just translucent with more detail. There we go. And of course, that is the Aquatic Clan symbol. Very nice. A little bit of purple there. Again, just proving the point that more detail added onto these, as opposed. And now we're super bright. And then finally, there is Hammerhead. Oh, which I did finally, what is it? I finally found the special attack Hammerhead in stores, the diamond one, and it's seemingly 3 per case, because there was 3 on the shelf. It was 1 full case, and there was 3 diamond. Not a single Galactic Ventry, though. 2 Pyrus, Nelius, what was it, 2 Trox, I think 3 diamonds, and 3 diamond Hammerheads. So very interesting ratios. But this is the Street Brawl core. So a ton of detail again. It even says Bakugan right there. I really like that. That's like really cool. I like the way that looks. And then we have, again, some more detail on the head. It's painted white. Very nice looking Bakugan. Probably my favorite out of the whole set, just personally. But yeah, so that's it for the general contents of the pack. Again, I just wanted to give a quick rundown. For I guess to wrap up this video, or just kind of add a little more to it, we can try out the included map cards and included rip cords. So one thing that's really cool about the Clash Pack and the I think they're called Battle Packs this year too, but the rip cords are actually straighter, so you don't have to like bend them or force them. They come pretty straight already in the packaging, and that's to be appreciated, right? Like everyone can appreciate that. But yeah, so we're going to go Dragonoid versus Neleus, kind of test out the included special attack Bakugan. Now, I don't have an arena still, obviously, but I do have our trusty tin for those Baku tin battles. It works. You know, it's not the best, but it does work. Not the glamorous either, you know. But whatever gets the job done. As I'm struggling to close Neleus, there we go. Switching the positions of the camera. So I guess for the first round, we'll load them on like that and then switch places to make the game or the test a little more fair, I guess? I don't know. To see that happens, and that doesn't really work, does it? No. Personally, I don't think that really worked. Gonna have to fix that. So close the Neleus, which Neleus can be a pain to close, just because of how you have to hold all of the mechanisms together, and the head doesn't really stay down either. So Neleus can be a pain, and then it has that back lock right there. But just take your time, a little wiggling, and it will work. That was a horrible test, though. That was a horrible match. They kind of got stuck in on each other, and I definitely don't want that to happen. One problem with the tin battles, I guess, that could be said. Trying to rip them both on the same cord. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. Okay, so Neleus stood first, followed by Dragonoid that I think wants to stand. Yeah, okay, so it just didn't open. Don't know how that counts in the game either. But we have Neleus on the green zone, and Dragonoid is on a blue zone. So, I don't have their stats memorized. I probably should have, but I don't. So, here the stats are. Again, a very lackluster game. I guess there was a clash. I mean, it's a 10, so it's going to happen. So I guess Dragonoid gets an extra 200. I get that makes a difference on Dragonoid. So Dragonoid's on blue, so he's at 400. Pretty weak. Neleus is on green at 300. So actually, Dragonoid won it. Not necessarily there would be a clash in the actual, in an actual arena. But when you have a 10, that's guaranteed. So the boost is guaranteed likewise. But yeah, that was interesting. Again, just a little test of the Street Brawl Bakugan. But I hope everyone enjoyed a quick run through of the set. You know, I really liked it. Here's another look at the box for anyone interested. I know the box art is really nice with this Street Brawl series. Even the inside cover is nice. Here's the back. Same deal, you know, you can see the stats before you even buy the Bakugan. But that does it for the video, everyone. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the new style. I will be trying this out with my next few unboxings or review videos because they are battle packs, so they are larger, and this is an attempt to kind of get through the set without spending too much time. So yeah, that all being said, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the video because only 35% of you watching are, and that leaves 65% of the community that I need to get engaged. Please, I have monthly giveaways and tons of Bakugan reviews. Like right now I'm at 498, I think, as of uploading this, so I'm almost at 500 videos. that is a ton of Bakugan content to enjoy. So until next time, stay safe, draw 'em up, and let it brawl, let it rip. Who knows anymore? But yeah, do that.